tainted water did its work before the sun came up. Guards too sick to organize, too weak to fill the cup of duty that they swore to. And we broke the gate at dawn. 34 of us walked in before the guards were drawn. 10 witnesses, 10 kingdoms, and a ledger full of names. No single throat to strangle, no one left to take the blame. We chose exposure over poison, chose the harder, truer way, and a hall built on silence heard the truth arrive that day. A woman moved toward the days with a vial in her hand. Old certainty, old habits, a plan she meant to command. No, said the scarred woman, standing in her way. We agreed, together trusted, let it work today. The vial trembled, nearly fell. The choice hung in the air. 3 years of cold calculation, standing on a stair between the woman she had been and someone she could choose. Slowly she set the poison down. There was still something left to lose. 10 witnesses, 10 kingdoms, and a ledger full of names. No single throat to strangle, no one left to take the blame. We chose exposure over poison, chose the harder, truer way, and a hall built on silence heard the truth arrive that day. A lord upon a platform thought his titles made him free. Reputations can be mended, he called down carelessly. Not all of them, the healer said, not 10 kingdoms deep. Not when the truth won't stay in just one throat to keep. 63 in chains that morning walked out into the light, freed not by a single sword, but by a harder kind of fight. A drunk man guided frightened souls with steady, sober hands. For once his God's own boasting matched the man who understood. 10 witnesses, 10 kingdoms, and a ledger full of names. No single throat to strangle, no one left to take the blame. We chose exposure over poison, chose the harder, truer way, and a hall built on silence heard the truth arrive that day. The scarred one found the Lord himself, disarmed him at her feet. Please, he said, whatever price, and found no clean retreat. She did not kill him, though she could, though something once had wished. She chose exposure, chose the trial, chose the harder dish. You'll answer, said the healer, kneeling with the ledgers pressed before witnesses from kingdoms far, who won't let this one rest. His titles could not save him now, his coin could not erase 10 separate truths converging now upon his frightened face. 10 witnesses, 10 kingdoms, and a ledger full of names. No single throat to strangle, no one left to take the blame. We chose exposure over poison, chose the harder, truer way, and a hall built on silence heard the truth arrive that day. Not every guard walked free that night, not every cost was small, but the structure did not simply swallow what had come to call. It cracked and bent and one man fell, who thought himself untouched. And somewhere far south of everything, a woman felt too much. The morning after, weary, we counted what we'd won. Not everything, not everyone, but something had been done. 63 walked forward into whatever came ahead, and a woman who'd once dealt in cold math wept instead. So here's to harder choices, and the ones we didn't take, to exposure over poison, to the compromise we'd make, to 10 witnesses, 10 kingdoms, and a ledger full of names. No single throat to strangle, no one left to take the blame. We chose exposure over poison, chose the harder, truer way, and a hall built on silence heard the truth arrive that day. Not every guard walked free that night, not every cost was small, but the structure did not simply swallow what had come